Welcome to my alt channel, where you may find content that would not be posted on my main channel. Yes, this is my official alt channel. Please subscribe. Because people always go, is that your real channel? Is that a fake channel? I'm like, it's my real one, man. Yeah. All right. Heroes of Arcracia, the December Wreck the Halls update, KW, arrives in Arcracia tomorrow. Downtime for the update will begin December 14th at 12 a.m. PDT, and is expected to last 4 hours. KW. The road to Brelshaza concludes tomorrow when the cunning and ruthless Phantom Legion commander arrives. Brelshaza isn't the only powerful foe arriving in Arcracia, Caliligos, the Master of Lightning. I mean, I don't give a shit about this, okay? Face Brelshaza, Command Legion, Phantom, whatever. Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter, right? Oh, yes. Okay, this thing's kind of fat, though. Similar to the Midnight Circus, encore difficulty for Kakul Seidon event, an easier difficulty is available for players to practice the difficult encounters and mechanics, Phantom, Nostalgia, Deja Vu. A special training ground for Brelshaza Legion Raid will also be open in Trixion. Oh, so they're confirming it. So we are getting the Procol. Procol is good content, okay? Procol is good content. And I really recommend that you do the rehearsal thing, because it does give you a good idea of how a lot of the fights work, okay? It gives you a good idea of how the fights work, and also you get the Venda, and the Venda gives fatty mats. Also, I think the training ground's really fun. It's good content because you can bring your main in there, you don't use any consumables, and you can try to 1v1 Procol for fun or practice, and it's really good content. It's actually one of my favorite things. Damn, the fat summoner bear. Despite their delicate constitution, summoners are forced to be reckoned with in any battle. They can call forth elements or whatever. So we're getting the summoner tomorrow, which I feel like there's not that much excitement around summoner. I'm going to make one. I don't know. I'm going to make one, man. But I got to wait to make one post. I just want a mage class. Yeah. Which build? I mean, we'll talk about when we get there. Caliligos Guardian Raid. No more turtle fatty mats. By the way, have you seen the price of fucking regular Great Honor Leapstones? They are crazy right now. Your turtle is worth like a few thousand gold per day. I'm not even kidding. It's like 80G per turtle. It's 80G a rock right now. It's crazy, dude. Caliligos is the Master of Lightning, commanding blue lightning to bring enemies to their knees. His wings are swift as wind, and the power of blue thunderbolts concentrate in his horn, sharper than any spears, to pierce the hearts of his enemies. As a ruler of the skies, he is worshipped in the past as a god. Oh. But Caliligos is no god. He's a cruel ruler of the sky. All right. So anyway, this doesn't really matter. A lot of people are going to get fucked up on this Guardian for the first day. It's not that hard, okay? There's all these little guides and things that you have to know. Okay, this is what matters about Caliligos. He has one mechanic that you have to do, all right? The main mechanic is going to be the stagger into the counter, into the destruction, and then the rest of the group splits up, and everyone has to go basically auto-attack these lightning balls, okay? That's all you got to do. But in the beginning, he's going to suck cock just like the turtle sucked, right? In the beginning, the turtle was really awful for a lot of people, and they did Descaluda. He's going to feel a little awful, but I think it's a very fun Guardian Raid. It makes it quick, fun. It's like something challenging to do, and I really like it. You get to do big damage as well. Tier 3 activity and progression updates. The new Tier 3 gear materials have been added. The new relic gear can be honed up to level 20, which is really nice, actually, man. Because level 20 is not that bad to get to.
Thank God.
It just sucks when you go to 25. Yeah, plus 20 gear feels really good. I actually thought the game was going in a really good direction when they did the plus 20 gear. And then they do plus 25 after this. But yeah, plus 20 gear is the max. And yeah, we don't get the new glow, but it will be more realistic for you to get that red glow if you didn't get one before. And yeah, new mats. Superior Oreha Fusion Material, Marvelous Honor Leapstone, Protection Stone, and Obliteration Stones. All of your mats can be converted to these mats. So if you're sitting on a pretty penny, definitely not a bad idea to just sit on them and convert them if they're bound, right? However, I do think that all of the mats will be worth a little bit more for a little bit because people are going to be converting. So it'll kind of scale out the price and average it out a bit. So my prediction is that the first hour or two, these things will be selling for like 600 gold or something. I don't know, something ridiculous. But then it's just going to average out really fast to around 300, 350. Is what I think it'll be at. That's what I would assume it's going to be at. 300, 350. But I think that people are going to be, I think people will literally buy them at, yeah. So yeah, Very exciting stuff. New Hall of the Sun boss rush and new cubes. So the new boss rush, going to be nice to use your old boss rush tickets to trigger the weekly if you want to, right? And then we get the cube. So new boss rush, new cube, new Guardian Raid, and new Chaos Dungeon with bracelets. Yes. Okay. Honestly, low key, I'm excited for bracelets for many reasons. Okay. Let me explain why. A, it's going to be good gamba. But most importantly, B, it's going to be a great way to make gold. And there is a Twitter imager that somebody probably has. If you're unfamiliar what will be worth gold, educate yourself. I think I saw some post where it broke down. I don't know where I saw it. Maybe somebody has in the chat where it tells you like what's going to be most likely worth a lot, what's not going to be worth a lot. Do not spend gold gambling the bracelets. Okay, do not do that. What you want to get simply is just the stats that would benefit your class. So like crit spec, etc. Those are going to be expensive out the gate. Be patient, wait, but do not spend gambling the bracelets because you're just going to go 8th. I mean, if you get lucky, it's great, but you're going to go 8th, okay? Because the average bracelet is going to be like an accessory price because it's very rare. Just get the ones that has like 2, 3 lines, 4 lines, whatever, and then just get the stats. Don't go for the 5-liner and try to gamble it. You're going to go 8th. This might be it, okay? Here we go. This I would take a look at. It's a good idea. Basically, what you want to understand here, this is kind of obvious, all right? If you get crit spec, fat money. If you get specs crit swift, fat money. So you know what this is. You're basically, after that, going to be spending money on lines.
Go for a
all right, so if you get any of the big stats that people want, fat money, and then the more lines it has, the more it's going to be worth. People are going to want 90, I think in the beginning, bro, 80 stat is still good, right? People are just going to want that extra bit of spec, extra bit of crit, okay? And then the more lines you get after that, going to be fantastic. I don't know how much the strength, dex, or intelligence is actually going to be worth. I have no idea. Most people are going to be wanting to get this, right? So if you get crit spec, crit swift, spec swift, any of the major stats that people want, fatty gold, and then how many lines it has determines how much more gold it'll be. Okay? All right? So keep that in mind, right? You're definitely, bracelets are going to be giant gold. You should just go for the cheapest stat option that you can get. You should sell the other ones, in my opinion, because it's up to you. But I really think bracelets are going to be fat gold if you get lucky, okay? How does the line thing work? You can't roll the bracelet, then sell it? No. So you sell them unrolled, right? So you get 2 stats, 3 lines, bis, right? And then people can roll it 3 times, and then they just roll, and they lock in what they roll. So the lines mean it's gamba on what you get. And there's like 42 fucking effects that you can get, and those can scale too. So don't go for that. So new Chaos Dungeon, new Guardian Raid, new Cube, new Boss Rush, new game pretty much. And new Raid. And the new Raid is arguably one of the best raids in the game. For a lot of people, it's the most epic raid in the game. I think Akon is a little bit better in my opinion because it's shorter and more epic towards the end. I feel like this raid is just super long, but I think, in my opinion, this is exactly what the game needs. And the reason why this is exactly what the game needs is the game needs something where you can play your main for an extended period of time without it feeling like all of your ults, right? Because in the current game, everyone's doing like Vicus, Vulcan, whatever, and their main feels like their ults, and maybe you're doing Clown on all your characters too. Being able to progress your character and refocus in and re-hone your main character through Brelshaza, increased honing rates, I think is going to bring back that sense of having a main again versus having a lot of ults. Now, you could be super corporate and just focus on your ults, or you can push your main, but this raid's really long, and it's going to give you a ton of chances to do shitloads of damage on it, and I think it's going to be very healthy. Additionally, what this is good for in the game is it's a soft reset in the game, meaning people will now be inclined to hone their characters. And if they're honing their characters because now they have better rates and they feel inclined to do so, that's going to mean burning of gold. And that's why I think they decided, or Smilegate decided, to take away the toad and focus, just let Brelshaza do some of the deflation in the game because it will do a bit of deflation. Oh, bot prevention updates. The new bracelet increases stats. Okay, we already know this. All right, here we go. I didn't read this. We know that bots have been causing frustration within the... Wait, you guys are saying POG? And we share that in the frustration. As we wage the war against bots infiltrating Arcacia, we're continuing to try new methods. This update, we've worked together with Smilegate RPG on new prevention measures. Wow, why can't I read this morning? To prevent bots from negatively impacting the player-driven economy, we've updated a list of economic and social systems restricted from accounts that haven't achieved a trusted status in Lost Ark. Previously, untrusted accounts were prevented from accessing the economic and social features such as initiating player-to-player trades and sending player mail. Untrusted accounts, but I get mail all the time. I still get mail all the time, though. Let me keep reading. With the prevention updates, untrusted accounts will be restricted from the auction house, market, loot auctions, stronghold gifting, and all player-to-player trading. So they can't use the auction house, market, loot auctions. We banned millions of bots over the past few months and have an additional ban waves to plan to purge. We have additional ban waves planned to purge existing accounts. Okay, the path to earn trusted status won't change, and these players will only affect newly created accounts after the update. Existing Lost Ark players will not be impacted. New adventurers arriving in Arcacia can earn their trusted status in multiple ways and can choose the path that's right for them. The first option for new players is to enable the Steam Guard mobile authenticator. Wait, why don't we all have this? And have a Steam profile that is no longer a limited user account. This is an easy path that won't require making any Lost Ark purchases. You can learn more about the Steam Guard authenticator here and whatever. Two other updates that also included in this update prevent bots from negatively impacting the player-driven economy is converted some quests to gold to silver, added 20 daily item restriction limit per roster of the auction house and market. Okay, so this is just going to be so they can't spam gems. As we continue to our quest to rid Arcacia of bots, we understand it may affect new players who install the update. No, dude, who gives a fuck about the new players installing the update, man? You need to make it so that they have to check in every time with their authenticator or something. So they can't use the auction house. The only thing okay, this sounds great, but the only thing that makes me not really excited about it is the fact that they said that players couldn't send mail. I literally get mail. Unless they mean items through mail, then that's fine. But I get this shit all the time anyway. They mean mail with items. Is that what it is? Because they can't... I guess that's what it could be, right? Because I get mail all the time. So unless they mean as in initiating player-to-player trades and sending player mail, maybe they mean this together. Because if they mean that like they can't send any mail, that doesn't work then. What about the incident with the 300k neck where he just opened his mailbox and got hella mail? Unless the accounts that send gold for bots are trusted accounts because they hold all of the gold. Nerf to busing, also 20 limit is 3 buses a day. I mean, if I'm being completely honest, I don't really care about the buses, but I'm sure some people do care. I guess you have to do player-to-player trade. I'm really curious to see how this works out. You know, I have no idea what this is going to do. I think ultimately, if it does anything positive, that's great. If it doesn't do anything negative, I'm still going to say you need to do something with making accounts. I feel like it all comes down to making accounts, because I think what they're trying to do is make it so that the new player getting into the game experience isn't that bad. But I think if you don't solve it with this, we really got to push for them to do that, because like now you're just making the rest of the game more annoying to interact with, right? Like instead of just making it so it's harder to make an account, all you're doing is making it so the people that already have an account have like a more annoying experience, right? It's like you're not really, it's not like you're either one is like weird, right? I feel like people would rather go through an obstacle to make an account than go through other obstacles within the game. But I don't really give a shit if it nerfs busing, because I don't really like busing. I think busing is still going to exist though. People will just sell buses on their server. Yeah, I don't think it's going to matter that much. How will we sell fish? Corpa, it's going to go up really high in price. I don't know. Fish is probably going to go up now. To be honest, fish is probably going to skyrocket, right? Celebrate the holidays at Festivity Island on a new event. Use the ocean liner. Okay, so this right here is Winterdorf. This island came out literally when Brelshaza came out on RU. And if it's I don't know, but you literally go over there. I think you fight some demon snowman or like Santa Claus or some shit, and then you do a dance. And that's it. You literally go over there, you do a dance, you fight some demon snowman, and then the vendor has like 50 gives you 50,000 shards. That's what it gave us at the time, was 50,000 shards. I think Fions, card packs, etc. So it's an additional 50,000 shards a week on your main, which is pretty good. 50,000 shards, card packs, mats, and all that goodies. It's Christmas time, so it should be pretty fat. Earn Joytide Stars and Joytide Twilight Stars with clean events. This is the exact thing I remember. You can trade special items and valuable items. Okay, so it's the new vendor. This vendor is pretty fat.
Thank God.
And no more of the other bullshit. Wait to get to 1600, you Chisimo. Yo ass is gonna be buying shard bags like crazy, dude. It's 250,000 to load up your item to get to 1600 with the current rates. To get to 1600, bro, it was 250,000 to load up an item and like 10k a tap. It's fucking insane. Hopefully it gets nerfed though. That's an easy fun. Dude, that's the thing though. That's what the whole point is that when we need to see at low on if they're gonna nerf the shard cost, because you're literally time gated by Mary. That's all it is. All you're doing is doing your chaos dungeon and you're waiting for Mary to reset. You convert your gold to shard. That's the way you do it. Adam added the Phantom Ghost Ship requiring 1490 up the south coast of South Vern. Wait, what? Oh, the new one. Added a new daily track of login rewards. Added Cockle Satan to the list of eligible. Oh, wow. Now, wait, what? Dude, this Korea just got this like 2 months ago. Cock Satan is now eligible for the extra buff. This means they take like no damage and shit. And they get extra damage. Makoko buff. 20% damage reduction in Cock Satan. That's huge for that was not normal. Updated tier 3 activities support the new tier 3 progression events. Wow. Store updates. All right, so we get the Sims clothing that no one gives a shit about. Where's the pajamas? There it is. Oh, we're getting these too. Oh, okay, so this is literally the same RU patch. One of these looks gas. I actually like, no, I promise you, out of all of the suits, this is the one suit that I like. The one suit. Fuck the mask. The cloak has like a moving animation on it, a little cape. It's the one suit that looked good on my Berserker because I had my big ass sword and then I had like this infinity cape. It was kind of sick. When I was fighting Brelshaza, I had this one and it had this cool little back. I was in space in a spacesuit. It was pretty cool. I actually like this. The only one that I do like. And then the fairy outfit's pretty gas. I'm not going to lie. These ones are the worst iterations of it. I don't know why they show it like this, but the fairy suit's pretty nice. Where's the snowball mount? Aha! The snowball mount. Okay, this one's also gas.
Thank God.
So it shoots out a reindeer. This one's cool. So your character sits on the other side of it and you push it forward. And then you shoot out like reindeers and they do little dances. They play Christmas music. It's kind of sick. This one's pretty good. We don't really give a fuck about the bed. These are pretty nice. These are weak as fuck, but you get the pajamas and the pajamas are good. Let me get the ugly ass little pet. Nice. Ugly ass little pet. Keck W. I mean, imagine wearing this skin. I'm going to be honest. Oh, no. I have to buy this. No, I don't. You just, the holidays are. Oh, I'm so sick of the wallpapers, man. I'm so sick of the wallpapers, man. I don't think we even got this on RU, I feel like. I don't remember seeing this one. Who am I? Am I really going to buy the fairy suit on anyone? Probably not. I'm probably getting pajamas for the gang. And then I think I'm going to give my Berserker the suit. Oh, yeah, I forgot about this, dude. Yeah, I had this weapon on my Zerker. This weapon was cracked. This weapon on Zerker was sick, dude. There is somebody that like made this ice skin with this. I forgot the Zerker weapon's pretty fucking lit. Wow. New skins, new wallpaper, holiday, stronghold structures, notable bug fixes. Skin storage menu, Reaper identity gauge tooltip, Keck W, proud members of the adventure, missing quests, VO, fixed issue that costs PvP bot names mentioned twice in the lobby, fixed an issue that occasionally preventing players from loading into the instance. Oh, wait, fixed an issue occasionally preventing players from loading into an instance when the entrance confirmation was accepted. Oh, please tell me this actually fucking works. Please tell me this actually works. I like how it says occasionally. This motherfucking thing happens to me all the time, dude. Yo, if this actually works, I'm fucking bat chesting. All right, so new skins, Christmas Island event, bot prevention, and what we expected pretty much. Kind of underwhelming. I mean, it's what I mean, it's the patch. I don't know. I think you saying it underwhelming is because you already know what else is supposed to come. Like it's just it's the new Chaos Dungeon, new Guardian Raid. You already knew all this stuff was coming. Brella's coming out. What's underwhelming about it? I mean, I think it's just what you knew was already coming. I mean, it's not like the other patch had like the balance patch, but yeah.